Hey guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and I am here adding yet another planner to my lineup. Well, first of all, let me just say sorry about the missing nail here. I got really excited during Christmas opening gifts and I lost a nail. So anyway, back to the subject at hand. I am going to be adding this Mickey and Minnie planner to my lineup. I did receive it as a Christmas gift, and so I'm going to be figuring out a way to add this to my Franken planner. But first, let me do a quick flip through of this planner. I think it's super cute. It is Mickey and Minnie themed, and so Disney, and it has like a lot of color and it's just fun and bright and beautiful. The perpetual calendar here is like super bright. The currently page is very nice. I love that. And then again, like it's Mickey and Minnie themes, so there's lots of Disney elements with the Mickey ears, things like that. The quotes here at the bottom, and then like just decorations down the margin. I got this one says hooray for today. I got this planner from my niece for Christmas, and she knows I love Disney, and we are now annual pass holders, and so we will just be able to use it. And so these dividers are super cute. I just love all of it. And I didn't want to put or like have this planner go to waste. So I need to figure out a way of using it. But before I did all that, I just wanted to give you a quick flip through of what this looked like, just in case you hadn't seen it before. I'm not quite sure where she picked it up from, but oh, it's just so cute. I love these dividers. I just love Mickey and Minnie. Minnie is obviously my jam. I just love Minnie, but like Mickey and Minnie together, they're just so cute. Look at this one. Oh, so cute. Okay, that was a very quick flip through. I didn't read through all the dividers, but hopefully that gives you a hint or a sense of what this planner looks like. There's this back cover with black and white stripes, and it's just cute. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take out the beginning pages here, the perpetual calendar year at glance, and then the month of January. I'm going to add this into my Franken planner somehow. And what I'm going to do is like these first couple of pages, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I went ahead and pulled it out. But definitely for Franken planning, what I really need to be able to do is figure out like a replacement for that top tab. I want January to be in the top tab position. So my two options here are, well, three options are my home planner, which I feel like wouldn't work, and then my personal planner, and then my wellness planner. Those are the three sections that are a top tab. And so I am thinking for right now, I'm going to switch out my wellness section, the food log actually, and just replace this section here with the pages from this Mickey and Minnie planner. So if you haven't noticed, this section is sped up a little bit. I did speed it up just because setup videos take a lot longer. So anyway, I put in these pages. What I'm going to do is split these boxes into sections if I need to. And so that way I can have up to 6 boxes. And then I'll put the perpetual calendar pages here at the end. Maybe I'll use it for like tracking my weight. I'm not quite sure. Still undecided about that. So then I now have this like section of teacher layout pages. And as you know, oh, well, I wanted to show you this side note. I did go ahead and label all of my top tab dividers, which I created in a separate video. So I have all of them labeled. I know it's kind of hard to read, but basically I used a Sharpie marker and just kind of like labeled it with a Sharpie marker and some tape and just put them in there with that. So anyway, with these extra pages, the teacher layout pages, one of the things you may remember from a previous video is that I was kind of flip-flopping for Sophia's memory book on whether I should use the teacher layout or the vertical layout. And so what I'm deciding to do is just to go ahead and use both. I did that for this year, 2021, and it worked out well. Some sections did end up being underutilized, but it's totally fine. And so what I'm going to use the teacher layout portion for is basically to track major family highlights or events. And so I'm going to redate across the top, just like a lot of people do for the teacher planner. And then down this bottom section, which I'm covering up with just sticker paper right now, is to put the categories. So I'll have 5 different like rows or categories. And then I'll get the usual like Monday through Sunday date across the top. And so my 5 categories for right now are going to be like Sophia's dad's side of the family, the Var family, and then the second row will be for Sophia, which will go there. And then the third section is for my family, the Win side. And then the fourth one will be for her grandparents, Nana and Papa. And then the fifth one is for news. And so as I'm starting to redate here, I just had to double check that I'm starting on the right date. So it's going to be Monday the 3rd. I'm not worried about like putting the Monday through Sunday part of it, just because like with using the Happy Planner for so many years now, I do know it's Monday through Sunday. So I'm just going to redate using starting with the 3rd. And I'll just run through the dates here for this first week. And then I do plan to like go ahead and relabel the sidebar here as well. But I just really think that like being able to redate this way and get like 7 days a week really is helpful. So that way you don't have to worry about like adding extra pages or doing anything different. You just get, you know, all 7 days and then you get 5 categories. So it works out. I was a little bit concerned about using the teacher layout and because I am using a teacher layout for her question and answer journal, but I think it's going to be totally fine. I hopefully won't ever mix them up just because the question and answer journal is already like pre-labeled with the different questions that she's answering each year. And now that I'm like pre-labeling these sections, or at least this first week, hopefully I'll be able to tell them apart. But again, like these categories right here are going to be for the Var family. That's Sophia's dad's side of the family. And then I had to skip a spot because I realized I didn't have a Sophia. I don't know why I didn't make the Sophia label, but I'm skipping down to this third one, and that's going to be for my side of the family, the Win side of the family. And then we have Nana and Papa, like her grandparents, on my side. I just feel like because we live closer to them, like there are lots more things happening with them in particular. And then the bottom one is news. I'm gonna have to go back and do Sophia later. One of the things that I'm thinking about doing is just kind of like after a week's spread, just kind of putting in like papers or documents or notes or photos for family events. And so I'm just going to be franken-planning in and gluing in some of those kind of documents for family events. And relabeling and categorization will be exactly the same for the month of January. I'm just not going to do that on camera just so I can do it like at the beginning of every week. And then what I'm going to do here for the vertical layout is just post in Sophia's artwork and photos. And so it's going to be very straightforward. I actually will do journaling in there too, but like it'll be journaling, artwork, and photos from the week. And so that's going to be very much memory keeping. And this will be kind of the planner slash family events kind of planner. And so we'll see how that goes. Now, one thing, this is a very long video. I decided, after sitting with it for a couple of hours, that I actually hated the idea of using the Mickey and Minnie vertical planner again. Like I'm trying to like figure out a place for this to go. I didn't really like the idea of using it for the food log. So I am going back here and changing it up a little bit, putting in basically the wellness extension pack that the pages that I had not planned initially to use. I'm going to go ahead and use the wellness layout pages portion of it for my food log, which I did in 2021, and it did work out. It's just not perfect, so I was just hoping I could use something different. But I will have a section that's dedicated to my mental health, which I label wellness, and then I'll have all like the second portion of the wellness extension pack will be the physical health, which is basically my food log, any exercise, things like that I do. And so these routine pages, I still don't know what to do with them, but I will figure something out, I guess, before next week. And so now I have this Mickey and Minnie planner, which I still don't know what to do with. And what I'm going to end up doing is basically changing it out to where it's going to be the beginning portion of my personal planner. And so for right now, the plan is for January to have a monthly section, a weekly section, and then the daily pages for my personal planner. And so that is the goal here. Again, I don't think that I'll be using every single like daily page. I won't do a daily page every single day, but I do have the daily pages here. I'm going to glue these two pages together just so that way it flows as one continuous piece. And, then we'll see if I stick with this or if I change my mind in like 30 minutes. We'll see how that goes. But that's the plan for right now, is to have my personal section be monthly, weekly, and daily as needed for the daily. And there we go. I also wanted to flip through a couple of different sections that I did off camera. So this is my work section. I went ahead and worked on it for the entire month. So I redated and then put in my different classes. And then I added in a note section here in the back. So that is that section. I also, at the very front, changed out the divider, the dashboard with stickies that I had in there just because it was getting really bulky. And so what I decided to do here is put in a slimmer inbox, which is what I use the sticky notes for anyway. And then I added in my future log, which I found in my November Frankenplanner. I still had the pages for 2022, 2023, and 2024. So I added those pages in here at the very, very beginning for the home section. And so now I think that is all. I think that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, bye guys.